Hi everybody, this is Erin Robinson. I'm just zooming in today with a little scavenger hunt for Mystery Monday. So you're going to be heading into the Derry News archives today in search of several items. I am going to show you a quick couple of skills of how to search through those. If you've done a lot of searching through archives before, you might already know all of this. If you haven't, then this is a good quick tutorial, and then you can go ahead and dig into some of the interesting and weird things about Derry. So what we're going to do is first go to derrypl.org so we can access those archives. And I'm going to share my screen with you so you know what's going on. And so we're at derrypl.org. That's your first step. You're going to go ahead and click on research, and then you're going to go to the Derry News archives. Once you're in here, I just want to show you a quick couple of skills. Just in general, you can search by newspaper if you wanted to. We have the Derry News, Nutfield News, Derry Enterprise, Derry Times, Derry News in Salem, City Directory. We also have a really cool scrapbook, which would come in handy. In general, you can, if you have some exact phrases and date ranges in the scavenger hunt, which you do, you might not need to go into a particular newspaper. So when you're searching, it's going to default to a keyword search. Now, if you use a keyword search, which is totally fine to do, say we're looking up Hood Derry. There's two ways to do it. You can use it as keywords, or you could use it as an exact phrase. The first one I'm doing here is as a keyword search. I'm going to put in Hood Derry, and I just want you to notice the search results will bring up both Hood and Derry, and sometimes as they are together. So this might not pull up things specifically about Hood Derry. It could pull up things just about Hood, and it could pull up articles just about dairy, as in the milk, unrelated to Hood. So if I want to make it an exact phrase, and you're going to be doing this a lot, I could make it an exact phrase by clicking on this and then just clicking to exact phrase. Or what I tend to do is I tend to put quotation marks around Hood Derry. Both of those options of how to make it an exact phrase is totally fine. What that does when I put it in quotation marks and hit refine search, it's going to keep Hood and Derry right together in my search results. So now when you're looking through the newspaper results, Hood and Derry are stuck together. So now I know it's going to pull up just articles about Hood Derry. Now another useful thing right here is the date range. Suppose I want to know what's happening with Hood Derry in 1905. I can change the date right up here. I'm going to say 1905. I'm going to say January 1st, 1905, and I like that it goes to the 31st of December, so I'm just going to change 1905 over here. And then I'm going to click refine search again, and I'm going to see if anything was happening with Hood Derry in 1905. It does look like the Derry Enterprise has some coverage of Hood Derry in 1905. So in order to get into that article, you're going to go ahead and click on Derry Enterprise. You will definitely have to get into the articles, the newspapers, and read some of them in order to answer the questions in the scavenger hunt. So you'll just go ahead and click on Derry Enterprise and take a look at the article. So when you are in it, it will highlight what your search term is. So if we scroll quickly down, we can find it really quickly. For example, right here, it says Hood Derry, and it's highlighted it in blue. So I know I'm in the article for Hood Derry right here. So if I scroll up, I can see, right here it's saying 4 states profit by its secret of success of immense milk and dairy business of H.B. Hood and Sons. And then I can go ahead and read about that from 1905. You'll definitely want to be aware of the date, which is always at the top. There is a question that will require you to kind of browse through the newspaper. In order to browse through this newspaper, you're going to see these little tabs on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, and it's just like flipping through the newspaper as if it was sitting in front of you. So if you go to the previous page and look through, you're just going to click that and let it come. News and notes. There's all sorts of interesting things to see. I often start reading the newspapers and then just totally get absorbed, and then I'm gone for like an hour. So it's a great thing to do right now. It can be really interesting and fascinating. So those are your search skills. One other important thing is to be able to back out. You can just click back, you can click home, It will save your search results. So as you're doing a new one, you'll want to clear the dates. You definitely want to pay attention to what date range you have going on. And then you will also want to clear your search to start over. And then you'll be able to just do the next question. If for any reason, and believe me, you might need a couple of hints, I will be available in the comment section, or you can email me when you need a hint at erinr@derrypl.org. This isn't a time test, it's just for fun. So go ahead and feel free to reach out if you have questions. There are going to be a couple of tricky questions that require you to dig for context or be a little analytical about it, but a lot of this is just helping you learn some of the strategies for searching. And then maybe next Monday it'll be more intense. We'll see. So besides that, I don't think I have any other tips for you. When you finish it, if you'd like to know if you're a super sleuth, a sidekick, or an amateur, depending on your grade, put an email in the jot form so I can go ahead and let you know how you did. And that is all. So have fun. Let me know if you have questions. I'll be around. I'm available. I'm going to take a look at the comments. Otherwise, just have a good time, and I'll see you here next Monday. Happy scavenger hunting.